Hi, this is the third part of a tutorial series I started, that is for Oracle PLSQL record. So this is the third part of that Oracle PLSQL record tutorial series. Okay. So I in my previous video, that is for in part 2, I already discussed about table based record and cursor based record in for the PLSQL records. Okay. And in first part I discussed about what is PLSQL record and which scope you will use the PLSQL record and what are the benefit of using PLSQL record, right? So you whoever watching this video first, just watch my previous videos on PLSQL record, that is for PLSQL record part 1 and PLSQL record part 2, and this is the part 3 of PLSQL records. Okay, so here I'll discuss about the user defined records. Okay, and for user first of all we have to discuss about the user defined record. What is user defined record? So Oracle Oracle PLSQL allows us to create user defined record. Okay, so to store the information or data values for different fields of a record. Okay, this user defined record is defined by the user to store the values of different fields of a record, right? So that is the user defined record. So now I'll show you how you can create user defined record and how you can store information or data values or field values inside the user defined record, and how you can access those record, okay, or values. Okay, so now I'm going to SQL prompt, and in SQL prompt I'll create a user defined record. So how I can create it? So for the before creating the user defined record, I will give you a scenario where this user defined record is necessary. Okay, so let's say one library has many books. Okay, and there are different types of books. Okay, so each book has a book ID, the title of the book, the subject, on which subject the book the book is, and the author of that book, right? So and there are several other attributes maybe for the book, but I'm just keeping this important four attributes. That is, first one is book ID, second one is title, third one is author, and the fourth one is subject. Okay, so now if you want to keep the record of all the books for the library, you have to create a table structure. You have to create a structure so that you can store each book record in that structure, right? So in creating the user defined record, we can we can store the each field of that attribute for a book, and like a complete record. Okay, so now I'll show you how I can create a user defined record and how we can store values inside the user defined record, and how we can access each value of that record, right? So now I'm going to here a user defined record, as I example I have told you that if I will I want to keep the record of the all the books of a library. So each book have number one is book ID. Okay, I am writing the attribute what each book has. So number two is title, the book title, and number three is subject. Okay, subject subject, and number four is author. Okay, author, author. Okay, so these four mandatory fields we will store inside the record, and we can access the record. We can access these values from the record. Okay, So now I'll go to the SQL prompt and I'll create the user defined record now. Okay, so to create the user defined record, I'll write here uh, uh, I will write here declare. So I have to declare, right, for this record. Okay, so declare type, I can say book type is record. Okay, now I'll give the attribute name. So what are the attribute names? First one is book id, that is varchar to, let's say, 10. And next one is what is next one is title, subject, author. Okay, so next one is title, that is varchar to 20. Third one is author, that is varchar to, let's say, 30. And number 4 is subject. Okay, subject is varchar to maybe 40. Okay, or 30. Okay, so now I'll just close the bracket and I'm give a semicolon here. Now I'll take a variable book1, book1, that is book type, and book2, that is book type. Okay, so now I'll create the main program now. So in my main program, I'll write here begin, and I'll assign values for each attribute for the book. Okay, okay, so I'll assign book1 dot book id, it's a 100001, that is the book id. So book1 dot title, I'm assigning here computer fundamentals. Okay, so I have to write short of the length of the string because I have taken title 20 characters. So let's say computer comp of, if I am writing like this, computer fundamentals. So okay, now I'll write here book one dot author, let's say ABC. I'm just writing book one dot subject, that is computer. Okay, now I'll assign for second book, I'll assign values for second book, book 2 dot book id, that is 200001, book 2 dot title is computer networking. Okay, I'm writing like this. So now book 2 dot author, let's say and last one is book 2 dot subject. Okay, that is computer. Okay, now I will access. Now I have stored the values for each book. Like that, I am using book 1, book 2. Like that, you can store record for so many books whatever available in your library. So now I will access the value of each book. Okay, so there I have stored two books, two type of books here. So I will access now the values of book, the what of the each book attribute values. Okay, so now I'll write here dbms output dot put underscore line book one. First one is id, book one id. So I'll write here book one dot book id dot book id. Okay, and I'll close the bracket. Now I'll write here dbms output dot put line book one title. Title is book one dot title. Okay. Now dbms output dot put line author. Okay, book one author. What to concatenation book one dot author. Okay, and last one is book one subject. Okay, so dbms output dot put underscore line book one subject. Okay, right here book one dot subject. Okay, now I'll I can print the same in the same way I can print for book 2. So I'm not just uh, uh, keeping it short. You have understood, I think. So I'm just ending the program here. I'm not accessing the value for book 2. In the same way I can access the value of book 2, right? So I'm just ending my program here and I'm running here, and there is some uh, silly mistake I have done. I am looking for that. Yes, here I have missed the semicolon. So I am writing here semicolon. Okay. So I am getting here what line 19, column 44, book ID must be declared. Okay. So book ID, I have used here book ID. So yes, this is the mistake. Okay. So book underscore ID, I have to write here book underscore ID. So just learn from your means when you are going to run your program, you will find out very little typing mistake or very little thing for identifying which you can learn more better, right? So if I not means if this short mistakes or little mistakes not come in the runtime, you will not learn properly. Okay. So this is good for your program practicing your program. Okay. So I have here I have written book ID, so I am writing proper field, that is proper attribute value, proper attribute name, book underscore ID, and whatever column 3 is book one dot author, author must be declared. It is showing must be declared, and okay, let's check here author, author, and what I used here thor. Okay, subject book ID. Okay. So IUTHOR book one dot author. Okay, book one dot subject, and let's run it and we'll see if any. So here must be declared book. Okay, I have see here B001 I have written, right? So yes, here I have to correct it. So I'm going to correct it here. So yes, B0OK1. Okay. So now see here complete output is showing. Okay. That is book one ID is 1 4 times 0 1. I have mentioned. Book one title is computer F under fundamentals, and writer is ABC, and subject is computer. I think you have understood and how PLSQL user-defined record can be declared and how we can store it values inside it in the user-defined record, and how we can access the values. Okay, so yeah, fine, right? Okay. So that's all for this tutorial session. So this is the final part of PLSQL record tutorial session. So keep watching my videos, and if you enjoying my tutorial session or enjoying my learning, just give me a like in my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel name is RK Soft Academy. You just can find it going to the YouTube and just write in search box RK space Soft Academy with no space, Soft Academy, and you can find also hatch with the hatch symbol, hatch RK Soft Academy without any space in between. So you can watch out many videos I have uploaded in my YouTube channel RK Soft Academy, and you can watch one by one many videos in complete session, and you can watch, if you watch from start to end, you can learn everything in detail, whatever the topic about the video is. And every videos there, the thumbnail, if you see the thumbnail, my contact number is there, you can directly contact me, or you can WhatsApp me in my number if you have required any online training requirement. I am providing training on Oracle various technologies like Oracle SQL, Oracle PLSQL, Oracle database design and architecture, Oracle SQL complete session, Oracle PLSQL advanced complete advanced programming, and also Oracle forms and reports, that is for business application development, and also for Unix shell scripting I am providing training. Okay, and I am providing these all technologies training for these all technologies during last 10 years. And keep watching the videos, you will learn in any video, in every videos you will learn some new things, and there are many advanced topics are discussed there. And if you just keep watching all the videos, you will learn many things on Oracle, different topics. And if you just started learning Oracle, you just watch every videos, and you will get to learn everything in detail. Okay, so that's all for this session. Thank you very much for watching my video, and thank you, bye.